So March 10th of 2021 is a day that will definitely steep deep in my mind. You come to work every other day, you're thinking, I'm gonna prep kids for practice, we're gonna do some rehabs, we're gonna go out and watch practice. You never think you're gonna get called down to the wrestling room and see a face you know purple. One of the wrestlers came up and said, Coach Powell's down, we need you. The first couple of stairs I walked down, and after that it was a sprint.
I received a call from Coach Carroll, and he said, you need to come to the high school. And I said, is Steve okay? And he said, he went down. And I said, is he breathing? And they said they're working on him. So at that point I knew when I pulled into the lot, it was bad. I could see how much time they put into him because I could see the looks on their faces. Like they would just, you could tell they loved Steve. Like that's what meant the most to me. I still remember it. That's the image I remember the most, was pulling into this lot and seeing the athletic training staff.
So to keep your credentials as an athletic trainer, you need to maintain a CPR and first aid certification every 2 years. At St. Luke's, we work on different simulation labs every year to progress our skills to make sure we're hitting high standards. When you get in that moment, you don't have time to think, what do I need to do? It's just all those years of training, like, let me check his airway, his breathing, his circulation, what is there? And it's right into saving this man's life. Everybody did 30 compressions. I would say it was under 5 minutes until EMS was here. At that point in time, they put on their extra piece of equipment that did show his pulse did regain, and they were very relaxed. They're like, you guys saved this man's life. And that's one of those things for us that I think allowed us all to relax. Your emotions change, because I mean, it's a guy that we all know personally. You don't want his last moments to be in there in the room. To have more than one person there is a big part of why Coach Powell is still alive.
I had 3 stents before for blockages, and that went perfect. There was no, you just didn't think anything of bicycling 50 miles or whatever, and I could have been out in the road, out in the mountains somewhere, and luckily I was in a wrestling room where we had 5 or 6 trainers upstairs and was well taken care of in the defibrillator machine there.
These people have someone's life in their hands. And the calmness and the professionalism that they exhibit is just, CPR, I think everybody should know it. After this, I'm just like, everybody should know this and how to do it. It saves lives. I mean, you give people an opportunity to see their loved ones another day.
I said they saved a rock star. They were rock stars today, and they saved a rock star. In this area, everybody knows Steve. He's not only helped kids at Easton, he's impacted wrestlers and athletes all across the state of Pennsylvania.
I've taught physical education here for 35 years and coached for 42, 43 years.
Keep pulling people in. Keep moving up. Go, Santino.
I think I had just as much a passion for teaching physical education as I had for coaching wrestling. So I'm a lucky person to have never worked a day in my life.
It's important for them to know, what they did was obviously exceptional in terms of exercising their professional skills, but you just need to think about what it meant to the Powell family, and it meant to the Easton family, and it meant to that community.
What bigger thank you can you say to somebody than, you put me back on my feet, you saved my life. Definitely humbling and in-depth experience that I owe you a lot.